And one fish, two fish. And one fish, two fish. And a red fish, blue fish. And a red fish, blue fish. Hey, Acellus, how are you doing? Hey, Acellus, how are you doing? Look at that. Hey, Acellus and an echo. Thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate that. Oh, let's get the camera set up. Let's turn off the echo on Twitch. Let's turn on the echo on YouTube. Turn off the echo on Twitch. Let's turn on the echo on YouTube. YouTube has got worse latency than Twitch. Not gonna lie. Alright, we're gonna cut that off. Alright, I think we're good. I am good, thanks. Hey, CS Bond in the house. It was good to catch you over at Drees last night, Charles. Really appreciate you coming over and hanging out for a little bit. And it's Rod Shelley in the house, baby. Acellus, you doing the garden stream? I wasn't even paying attention to Twitch today, really, or I probably would have just hung out over there. Everybody, check out Acellus Australis. There be stars, there be gardens, and it's been a little while, but there has been gaming. So maybe someday we'll get to see Acellus gaming again. But in the meantime, there's the garden. There be bars in them there gardens. Okay, what are we doing? I'm gonna work on stream on the James Dean outfit. I want to try this Morph Master. I picked this up a little while ago at Daz. I think it's gonna make using morphs with Blender a little bit easier, just a pinch. I think it'll remove a few mouse clicks, is what it'll do. But I'm gonna try that. I might just go back to using GoZ because it's pretty easy. But on the other hand, I kind of like the sculpting tools in Blender a little bit better. So, and thank you for that shout out for Mr. Shelley there. So let's get going. Let's load in a Genesis here, see where we're at. Last night I went through and finished up all the textures for this outfit. We have to just put them on. So the substance portion of this outfit is done. I don't know where I left off in my content library, so I'm going to just hide that for a second. Okay, we're safe. Alright, I was doing poses for Rocket Girl earlier. So here, let's do the Rebel. Let's come here to people. Clothing. 50s Rebel. And let's see where we left off. I think the boots are good. I think I gotta redo that. I have to redo. See, this is. Oh, this is complaining that my duff's missing. Ruh-roh. Oh, but it loaded anyhow. So we're gonna have to resave that. I'm gonna switch the headlight lamp on because it's a little easier to see what we're doing here. And the jacket. So I think we're good. Jacket's got a little bit of poke through in there, so we're gonna have to fix that at some point. And I do have a morph for the fit to boots, I'm pretty sure. At least I should. I gotta rearrange this stuff. I got too much crap over here. Let's do Seamster. Let's drag the power pose down here. And we'll put Puppeteer there. I don't think I need those, but this way I can see my parameters in my content library all in one go here. Let's take a look at what we... I should have fit boot pose. I think I did do that. So we're going to do that. Select the jeans. Come into here. And maybe I didn't save it. Okay, let's set this up. So I'm pretty sure I have a morph to fit these boots. He said, hopefully, crossing his fingers. But apparently I didn't save it out, so let's try to do this. Let's try to load that morph in, and let's try to save it out. Choose a morph file. Look at that, fit boots. I think that was it. I'm optimistic. Accept. Let's see how this looks. Fit boots. And there we go, we fitted the boots. Oh, you know what part of my problem is? I'm going to reload these. I think this has got a simulation saved with it. Yeah, so we're going to reload that. Fit boots. And then I'm going to put a texture on here. Then we're going to save the pants out. And my brain just stopped. What am I doing? I am reloading in that morph because it changed a little bit because I loaded it in wrong. There we go. Fit boots. Accept. Let's go take a look at where we are with that. Now you don't see the boots poking through. That's fine. But let's do a couple of things on this. We're going to switch the minimum to 0. Whoops. Anything else? I'm going to move this path to actor adjustment. Why do I not have adjustments in here? What have I got selected? I don't have any adjustments in here. Why not? How annoying. Maybe I should reload in the... how weird. Am I actually on the figure? I think I'm going to re-rig these so it'll pull in the basic adjustment morphs. So we're going to do that. For whatever reason, there's basic adjustment morphs that didn't get in here for some reason. I don't know why. So let's try this again. We'll just rerun the transfer tool on the pants. Genesis 9 favorite. Let's come over here to the jeans. I'm going to use this bodysuit loose template here. We'll accept that. Let it run its magic. There it is. Now I got my adjustment morphs. So that is good. Let's double check and see if we've got our mesh resolution is still high, so that's good. Mesh smoothing is still on. Hey Art, how are you doing? And Art. I see there's an Art over on the YouTube too. One of these days, probably not anytime soon, I will try to get the two chats so they both show up. I know Jay does it, but he uses Restream.io, and I'm not sure I want to use Restream.io, but I might end up doing that. But I basically need a bot that will somehow send the Twitch chat to YouTube and the YouTube chat to Twitch. So I need something that's going to do that. Oh, by the way, this is the last few days for Mac here. Mac, over here. Here's Mac. Spring is coming. So we're going to retire Mac for the season. He has to head south for the winter, or for the summer. So that's it. Say bye to our commie snowman friend. And then I'm not sure who's going to replace Mac this year. But I just know that when spring officially springs, Mac has to not be here. It's the law. Okay, what am I doing? I did the pants. I did the thing. So now we have the adjustments. I'm going to rename all of these because they're named wrong, and I'm going to move this. So now we can take the boots. Now I can move you over to the actor adjustment, and say accept that. So now we're over in here. And then I'm going to rename this, and I'm going to recolor that. And if I set you back to 0, you're good. You know what I'm going to do, though? You can send a bikini babe over. It's only springtime, summertime. Maybe summertime. We'll see. I haven't quite decided what to do for spring yet. What is it? Last summer we had the octopus. And I forgot. I'm going to rename these. There, let's do that. We got to do this. We're going to the parameters. And I'm just going to rename the labels. We're going to leave the other names the same. And I'm going to recolor this. So let's redo that. I think I got to do the edit mode thing here. There we go. Now I can set my presentation on that. And I'm going to change the colors. Yeah, till that little climate activist took it with her. Credit something. Hey, Peekaboom. Thank you for the lurkin'. I appreciate that. Everybody, check out Peekaboom. She is a cool game streamer I like to hang out with sometimes. I think this is good. There you go. Color changed. We have to do a real shout out for her. She gets the, we'll give her an SO shout out. And I can't do that from here. I have to actually, I'm using a new chat window, so I can't just, it doesn't autofill in names anymore. It's weird. Peekaboom. Did that work? I think that worked. Did something show up on the screen? I'm watching the YouTube. YouTube is slow. There it goes. Check them out. Give them a follow. And my brain has stopped. I'm renaming things. That's right. We're going to get these renamed. We're going to set up some materials on this stuff. I'm going to play around with a little bit of Morse, and I'll probably run out of time then. Bring out the chinchillas for spring. I don't know. We might do that. I know, it's been a while. The chinchillas really aren't happy when I bring them to be on stream. When I pimp them for views. They know what's going on too. You're just pimping me for views, dude. That makes it even cuter. That annoyed look that those chinchillas get. That's why they're so judgmental. They're annoyed and then they just judge everybody. They would judge everybody anyhow. That's just the chinchilla way. It's the code of the chinchilla. Judge them before they can judge you. There you go. So we're just changing all the labels of this to something that looks like a little more English. Apparently all this other crap confuses users, and that makes perfect sense. Alright, those are all renamed. I got my fit boots done. I'm going to resave. Actually, let's get the textures on here. So let's pop over here and see what my textures are looking like. I think my textures are good. So, and do I have my... And I have my base shader already on here, so let's set those up. We have to go navigate over to our texture folders. I'm going to do that over on screen too, in case something... you trigger your wife for the same reason sometimes. What, she's even cuter when she becomes judgmental? Jeans, Rebel Whip, let's go here, in the runtime folder, in the textures, and the 50s Rebel. Okay, here we go. And we are working on the jeans and the tees. You know what? That's misspelled. I'm going to rename that. I'm going to try to... It might be a good idea to spell jeans correctly. I'm crazy that way, I know. I'm probably going to have to redo the t-shirt now when we reload in the t-shirt. At least, exactly. The wombat had it coming. Oh, it's like these. I don't know. They must be so young. They have never actually seen another influencer before or something. It's like every so often. And by every so often, I mean maybe every other day, an influencer does something. Well, probably every day. Once an hour, there's an influencer out there doing something stupid. And if we're lucky, they're not killing something or getting killed in the process. And my brain, I'm doing textures. That's right, we're doing textures. And I renamed this folder because it was named wrong. And we're going to start over here. And I'm probably going to delete this one out. But so the jeans are going to be this one here. I got the yellow t-shirt and the blue jeans on the same map, so we'll start with that. It's probably good. I need a displacement map in here, so that's going to come over here, and we have to set our displacement level to 6. One of these days I might resave this base shader with that already done. We have a height map, which I'm going to use here in a base bump. I got my Explorer in the way. Hold on. There we go. Now I can see chat again. Where were we? The opacity map is only for the t-shirt. We have a roughness map. Let's use that over here. That's almost white, but not quite. I have this white base color. I have a normal map. Let's put that over here into the normal channel. And we do have a metallicity map. There's little specks, the rivets and the zipper have metallicity in them. So I should put that right there. And I think this should be good. So if we come back to here, we now have our base jean texture on. I'm going to memorize this. So we're going to memorize those figures and then I'm going to save them out. And actually, this one right here, that is a little strip of geometry inside there. I'm just going to make that invisible. And let me double check. Do I have my displacement settings? I think my displacement settings is good. We're going to run the sim real quick just to see how it's looking. So let's run the simulation. That's looking fine. Nothing exploded. Oh, you know that poke through I was seeing might have been... It might be okay. See, that poke through is gone now. And if I clear the sim... You know what? That poke through was on just because I had simulated it close. Never mind. I don't have to fix anything there. We're good. Alright, let's save... My boots loaded in with a texture. That was good. Let's save the jeans. And where am I? This is a dress I started last night. That is not what I'm looking for today, though. If I have a little bit of time, we might set that up in Substance at the end of the stream, but we'll see. 1950s, Rebel, People, Genesis 9, Clothing, Rebel, and one of these should say Jacket, Jeans. There we go, Jeans. And say yes to that. You're going to be 50s Rebel. 50s Rebel Jeans, Genesis 9, looks good. Wardrobe full body, we're going to switch you to be Pant. And we're going to switch you to be Pants. Wardrobe Pants. Pants, there we go, and accept that. And that saves that out like so. Alright, I'm going to redo the... Here, let's hide the jacket for a second. We're going to... I moved the textures for the shirt, so we got to reapply those. I got to see if I've got my adjustment morphs in there. So we're looking at the t-shirt next, and I just call it T. And look at that. That's got all my textures. That's got all the adjustments. I already saved this right. My problem with this, though, is I just moved where the textures were, so we got to reset those up. Because if we look, oh, it looks like I might not even had the textures on there. So that's fine. It's all fine. Coming over here. Okay, jeans, and that is, I'm going to actually delete that. Actually, I'm going to move this one. Because that's an old, because now I have a map that says just white, which has white pants and a white shirt instead. So we're going to do that. Put that there. And it's the same deal we had before. This has actually got an opacity map. There's a slight opacity on the t-shirt. And my phone's making noise, so do that there. There's our roughness map. Comes over here. My normal map goes over there. Metallicity map, you know, for the t-shirt, I don't think there's, I can actually just crank that down to 0. So we don't need metallicity on that, because the t-shirt is all going to be black. The only metal is on the jeans, so we don't need a map for that. So base color, I think I'm missing a height map. There's the height map. We're going to put you into the bump. And I need my displacement map. Goes right there. Oops, let's try that again. See if it sticks this time. There we go. Set that displacement level as 6. That tends to be a good number. Gives me a nice sharp resolution. And then I'm going to hide the jacket for a second. I got to rename the jacket too. That should be 50s Rebel Jacket, Genesis 9. But anyhow, that's how that is looking. Oh, I still need to make, that's right, I still need to make buttons and a zipper. I don't know if I'm doing that today. I may not do that today at the rate I'm going. I'm saving the shirt. There we go. Actually, let's check. Let's check and make sure we did a couple of things in here. Coming to general. Mask resolution is set to high. My mesh smoothing is on. I want to set this to be generic though, and then memorize that. And I should just kind of do the same thing with the pants, now that I'm thinking about it. So we may resave the pants. Let me see what we got here. Because this base shape matching, what it does is it has smoothness based with these wrinkles. And when using D-Force, those wrinkles will tend to fall out and get changed. But the smoothing will kind of force it back into that shape. It's a little weird looking. So I'd like to switch from base shape to generic. And so generic just kind of tries to smooth it wherever it is. And my brain stopped. And here we go. Memorize figure. We're good. So I'm going to resave. I think we're good. I'm going to resave the jeans. And I always have to do the category. I'm not quite sure why, but that's just the way Daz rolls. Then we're going to save the T. And we got to do the same thing here. This is a shirt. I knew that. Looking good. All right, let's work on the jacket. So let's bring the jacket back into visibility. I think I set my Let's run D-Force again and see how that collar goes. I think I've kind of tweaked my D-Force settings a little bit. So the collar should kind of hold its shape. This waistband should kind of stay a little bit better in place. So I'm kind of happy with how that's set up. So let's get a color on here. Okay, because we're basing this off the James Dean Rebel Without a Cause outfit, we're going to go with the default color for the jacket's going to be red. Although we will get a Fonz option for a brown. And then, of course, you just need a black leather jacket, right? So I'm going to fix the name on this while I'm here, before I forget. 50s Rebel jacket. And we're going to say G9. Okay, then we're going to come over to the surfaces for the jacket. Check those. Those are all looking good. Let's do this, and let's load in the textures for the jacket. That's over here. And I'm trying to remember. I think this is the height map I want. All my textures ended up with the number 2 in it. I mean, I guess I could get rid of those. Yeah, actually, we're going to clean up this name just a little bit. I haven't saved this yet as a... Yeah, let's do that. Let's rename all these just to get rid of that extraneous 2 out of there. It doesn't make a big difference, but, you know, since I'm here... If I had already saved all my material files, I wouldn't bother. Because that's not worth the effort of redoing. But before I'm not that far yet, so I can get away with doing this. So we're going to do, actually, the 2 goes right there. And an underscore. Or do I want to put the underscore? If I leave the jacket space, what if I get rid of you? I'm looking at, all right, I think that's going to be good. And this one doesn't have a 2 on it, so that's fine. So I'm going to use that, rename everything. All right, now we're going to go to town. So the height map. I gotta scroll up. Okay, height map goes in the bump channel. There is a metallic map. That is for the leather version. We are not using the leather version. Do I have another metallic map in here? There should be another metallic map in here. It should say jacket metallic. Oh, wait. There it is. There it is. I see it. Yo, Scaled Crafts. How are you going? How are you doing? It's going well. I am working on a James Dean outfit. Today I'm just kind of... It's a long process of setting all of this stuff up. Today we are moving a little bit along with morphs and textures on this outfit. This is based on James Dean's Rebel Without a Cause outfit. And everybody, check out Scaled Crafts. We rated them this weekend. It was good to catch your stream. I'm glad Willie, one of our regulars, suggested we go check you out. And we caught you on CAD Day. But they make scale modeled, mostly houses. Is that right? Am I mistaken? Scaled modeled crafts. And it sounded like you were working on a commission. And it was a Victorian, Queen Anne style, I believe. See, I was paying attention. And my brain has stopped, but it'll be back. It's coming back now, okay? There's my metallicity map, goes there. This is the color map for the red jacket. Goes there. Let's switch you to white. My color map did not drop in properly. Now it's in. Okay. There is our normal map. Can go there. I have a roughness map somewhere for the basic red jacket. There it is. That says roughness. There's our roughness map. There we go. I think, no, I need my displacement map. Here's our displacement map. And we're going to put that right there. And then I have to turn. Nope, it missed again. Sometimes drag and drop doesn't drag and drop as well as it should. And Charles, thank you for shouting out Scaled Crafts. I'm looking forward. I think you said you were streaming yesterday. I just didn't catch it. But I'm looking forward to actually seeing the models. Not that the CAD isn't exciting. That's like most of what I do. I feel like I'm one of those streamers who helps you go to sleep. I think I'm good. I think I'm ready. We're going to check a few more things out on this. Let's come over to our parameters here. Let's take a look at my mesh smoothing. Let's turn our mesh smoothing on. Let's switch you to generic. Let's my mesh resolution is at base. You know what? I gotta apply that. We gotta go back over to our scene tab and come over here to the edit geometry, convert to sub D. You know what? It's telling me it's good. Oh, there it is. There's the high resolution. I think I'm good. Let me see. Do I got my adjustments? I do have to rename all of this stuff because it's got garbage names right now. We're going to do that, and then I'm going to save this. Then we'll run a quick sim, a little bit of rendering, and we'll see how it's looking. But before I save that, I'm going to fix all of these names. Because when this does the transfer tool, it adds all this extra garbage to these adjustment morphs. It would be nice if these came in with the right names, but they don't. Seriously, I'm at that point where every little mouse click makes a difference now. They add up. You know, you do something 1,000 times, that's 1,000 extra mouse clicks. You know, if somebody didn't do something right, somebody just made a dialog box where you manually have to go put the cursor in it every time instead of automatically placing the cursor in the box when it opens up. Those seconds add up. I already did that one. Let's try the next one. And I'm sure there's UI designers who think, well, it's just an extra mouse click. No. It's like the morons who did Windows 11. I'm not going to lie. The fact that they redid everything with now these nested. The most common things I do in Windows 11, like copy and paste and zip files, it's all under this other. So you right click on something and now you have to go to another click and it's other. It's like, I don't know who they designed that for. Who doesn't copy and paste all the time? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person in the world that copies and pastes a lot using the right click menu. I mean, yeah, I could do Control C, Control V, but still, it's just not the, you know, I have to get my hand off the mouse to do that. And some people work well that way, and others, people like me, often just does the right click menu. I know. It's like when Blender added, they took a menu that used to open up this giant thing, and then I would just click and click, right? And then they decided to nest it click, 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 and then, this is not easier to use. The more clicks is what makes it harder to use. Yeah, but it's overwhelming all those boomers. Excuse me? Excuse me? Uh-oh, phone made noise. I think I'm good. I'm going to double check some stuff in here, though, while I'm here. Because I think... Yeah, that's what I thought. I forgot to do this earlier. I got to set the limits on these. There we go. So my DAS tester doesn't bitch at me. All right, let's save the jacket. Something here should say jacket. There we go. I'm going to rename that in a minute. But we're going to overwrite that. Okay, 50s Rebel jacket, Genesis 9. I'm not going to touch that because that'll make a new data folder. This is an outerwear top. And down here, I got to say outerwear. And I'm going to say outerwear top. Outerwear top. There we go. Accept. It's like, how can we make this more exactly? You know what? We need a couple more mouse clicks in here that people will have to do thousands of times a day. And there is a registry hack. So I read somewhere you can, if you, it's what every user's trained to do, just crawl into the registry and change something just so that it doesn't behave that way anymore. All right, I'm gonna put the boot pose on. Oh, nope, clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. So that's what the boots are supposed to. I think my boot pose needs a little bit of fixing. Oops. Let's do that. Control D. I'll tweak those later. All right, let's just run this in and make sure everything's copacetic. So it seems to be okay. Dum, 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 dum. You may not be able to notice it, but it's still simulating. And there we go again. Hey, Wicked Nano rated the channel with 2 viewers. I know that because it says it in chat. Welcome in. Wicked, this way comes. It's a Wicked No raid. Well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. I'm working on an outfit in DAS Studio. Oh no, I'm sorry about that. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Well, 2 viewers is still more viewers than I had before, so we've got more. We've just joined the party. And just a quick recap, since I've got a few people who haven't been here before. This is DAS Studio. It's kind of lets you pose people. I make clothes for DAS Studio using a program called Marvelous Designer and Blender. And right now I have textured these in Substance Painter. We've modeled them. Well, we modeled them in Marvelous Designer, and the boots were made in Blender. We have textured them in Substance Painter, and we're now rigging them up in DAS Studio. Although I'm lazy, and we just basically do a cloth sim, a mediocre cloth sim in DAS Studio. So I just saved, I just simmed, and nothing exploded, and I'm going to do a test render here. Well, it does take a little bit of practice and motivation. I'm not going to lie. I feel the same way about people who do music and stuff. Makers and crafters. Oh, you're one of the crafting friends. Am I following you? If I'm not, I will be. I am following you.
Starting to get light.
Oops.
I can see it.
There you are. By the way, if you want to say what you were working on, and if you've got anything you'd like to share, but don't feel like you have to. I personally seldom have stuff to share after a stream. I think that's looking okay. My white t-shirt's getting blown out. That's par for the course with Daz Studio. I got a little bugaboo there. I might try to fix that later. You think it was 9.5? That sounds vaguely familiar. Yes. Okay, what am I going to do next? I'm going to check out some of the morphs. Actually, I think I'm going to just put a light gray on here on the shirt to maybe make it not get washed out quite as bad. Let's try that. And actually, I'm going to switch over to... Hopefully this doesn't slow the stream down too much when we switch over to interactive render view. I'm going to zoom in on the shirt, and we're going to just maybe adjust. I'm just going to add a wee bit of gray. It's still kind of getting blown out. Also, I think I still have fuzzy camera mode on. That's probably not helping. Let's turn that off. Okay, I can actually see the texture in the white shirt. I'm not sure you can see that on stream or not. If I zoom in, you can start seeing the t-shirt texture show up. It's probably going to be good enough. I might resave the t-shirt with that. I think I'm going to do that right now before I forget. There's the t-shirt. You do have to raid and run though. All right. Hey, I appreciate the raid though. Thank you so much. Take care. I'm replacing that. I always have to tell it what it is over here. You are still a shirt. Accept that. Alright, I'm going to turn off this. I'm going to switch back to texture shaded. I'm going to hide the jacket. We're going to run through morphs and see if I need to fix anything. I probably will have to fix chest morphs. And I want to play a little bit with Morph Master from Daz. It has a way to do morphs, but it basically just sends it to Blender. You have to do it in Blender and then bring it back. So I want to see how that works versus the way I just normally export to Blender and then bring it back. I think that just might save a few clicks, in which case I do have ZBrush, and I may just stick with GoZ. And I am hiding the jacket. We knew that. Right there. Because I'm going to see how my morphs on the pants and the shirt work, and then we play with the jacket later. So let's select you. Actually, how am I going to do this? I'm going to start by selecting the tee, the jeans, and this. There we go. Come up to the parameters, do favorites, and this outfit is actually designed to fit the male, but I think right now, so that I didn't like because that popped through too much. Let's see how this works. I'm going to try to fix the base feminine body. Also, Chris has to find his list of morphs because I can't remember any of the names of these things. And I double clicked. I wanted to single click that. There it is, single click. So that base feminine body could use a better morph. So let's try that. Let's copy this. All right, let me see. I'm going to hide my content library. Actually, yeah, I'm going to hide my content library for just a minute. Over here. Slide you a little farther over. So I got to find the scripts for the Morph Master. Dum 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 dum. Where are you? Where are you? There's my DAZ library. So down in the script folder, scripts. This vendor Mathieu, Morph Master. There we go. Okay, let's see how this works. Do I have a quick? There's the user guide. Let's open up the user guide. And I want to, what are our options? Do I have a table of contents or something? That would be, yeah, that was a little too much to ask for, wasn't it? Can I do single page view? Can I get this to be full page? Fit height, let's fit height. And then can I just page down? Preferences and setup. Manage collision. I'm not doing collisions. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Adobe. Oh, I know. I don't remember how this works. It's the arrow keys. Manage collision. I'm not worrying about collisions. I get the feeling that this is really designed. This script allows you to select nodes in a single click for use in an external application. I doubt that. How does it know? If you just do one click, how does it know which other nodes you wanted? Morph from difference. Character morph transfer. That doesn't sound like what I'm doing. I'm doing the thing again. All right. Character morph transfer. I don't think I'm doing that. Selective morph transfer. I am not transferring morphs. Finalize morph rigging. Enable close auto follow. That's what I'm thinking. Whenever somebody says it's a one-click solution, invariably there's a bunch of other clicks. If you go to the, yeah, I think I saw that too. And I'm known issues. DAZ freezes when deleting my program. Various issues that occur when you give morphs the same name. Don't do that. That's their solution. Hey, Matthias, welcome. And welcome over on the YouTube. Feel free to ask questions. I don't mind questions, even if it doesn't have to do with what I'm working on at the moment. All right, we're going to go watch a video for the Morph Master. From what I have seen so far, it might make... So right now I'm making fix morphs for clothes. And this really, it just kind of adds it a little bit, I think. But anyhow, we're going to go its real strength, I think, is adding collision morphs and things, which is what I'm not actually using it for. But I went ahead and kept it. I managed to grab it for $13 at DAS and said, "What the hell? It might come in handy." That's my brain not working again. Yep. All right, let's go. Let's go to DAS. Let's type in Morph Master. I am the master, sure enough. The product is called Morph Master. Why is it not number 1 in the list? Go figure. There it is, way down here. What an excellent search engine. At least it came up. Okay, I should not bitch too much. At least it's near the top. So I think this is the ad, and this is the in-depth tutorial. So let's take a look at the in-depth tutorial. I'm going to go over here. So here's what I was looking at. He's going to fix this morph here. So let's switch over to theater mode. I'm going to back up a little bit. This is the quick figure export. That's what I'm actually looking for.
When everything is set up, the process becomes very easy. To demonstrate it, let's fix Emma's vest that looks terribly unnatural in the chest area. Select all elements you need to export Emma's vest for morph creation.
Wait. Did he say select the all? And then proceeds to go click, click, click? See, this is why I hate people who say one click, one click. But there's always the other clicks. They never count. You do click, 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 click. Then you do the one click, but the other ones don't count.
Emma as reference and Emma's shorts for YouTube. Run quick export script.
Okay, run quick export script. Okay. Is there a place I gotta set that up? Preferences and settings. Let's take a look at the preferences and settings. There's probably a folder for exporting DAS objects. You know what? I got that right there. And I'm going to save this into, I don't know what I'm going to call this, morph master morph master. Let's put that right there. Let's try that. All right, let's save that. All right, let's do the, I have selected the items I want to export. You know what? He didn't say base resolution, so I'm going to see if it comes in the base resolution or not. That might be kind of handy. So anyhow, what were we doing? We're doing the quick export. We are looking for the quick figure export. There we go. All right, that might have done something. Let's go take a look. Let's launch our Blender. But can you give it a good Powerball number? That's exactly what we need, right? I win Powerball, I'm sharing with everybody. Granted, your share will probably be $5 because I don't love you that much. And by everybody, I just mean like maybe 10 people. So many qualifiers. All right, let's see how this imports. We're going over to the projects. I think I stuck you. Let's sort by name. I think this went into my Mish folder. I guess not. Where did you go? All right, we're going to go look back at the settings. project. That is my Mish folder. Morph master is misspelled, but that's okay. Always use the same OBJ to import morphs. Export scale, import scale. Hey, it's got my scales. It remembered. Nice. Export materials to MTL file. Yeah, we never use those, do we? Add created morphs to favorites. I don't actually need it doing that. Create unique names for collision morphs. Overwrite old existing morphs. Maybe we'll do that. Always use the same. So where did these go? You know what? I'm going to get rid of this and see what happens. And I'm not sure how come it knows to save it here. Let's try this again. Okay, I think it did its thing. Let me see if we can figure out where this stuff went. So this is going to be brutal, but I'm going to look for every OBJ on my system. And we're going to sort by date modified. And I have no idea why I've got files that were created in 2049. But nonetheless, they're there. It does say it went into the Mish. Okay, let's take a look again. Blender. dprojects Mish. dprojects Mish. If I refresh, all right, there they are. So that was a little bit faster than doing it one at a time. My scaling is off though. So I gotta do this a few times. There is so we're fixing the t-shirt, and you can kind of see how it's kind of poking through in spots on there. You can use a little bit of smoothing. So that is what I'm planning to fix. And then I'm in the wrong program again. And then let's get the jeans, because we don't want the t-shirt poking out through the jeans. This would probably be easier with ZBrush, but I'm playing with this today. So we're going to select that, and we're going to go into sculpt mode. And I'm going to try the Blender sculpting. We're going to do a little bit of smoothing. I'm going to set things up here. Tool. I like my strength to be pretty low on the smooth, so we can slowly smooth stuff out like that. Because we're getting that little crease from the breast. And then we'll do over here, I'm going to set you to be 0.2. We use the draw tool to kind of slowly pull that out. So we can just cover up that little poke through the chest. Do I have any other bad spots up here? I can see a bunch of stuff down in the hips. So we're going to try to fix that as well. And I may do a little bit of smoothing. I may hide the jeans. I don't know, if I do that, is it actually, it is actually catching it, I think, underneath. Okay, and then I'm going to hide the jeans, and I'm pretty sure I need to probably fix up the lower edge of that shirt just a touch. Also, I can touch up the jeans while I'm here too. So anyhow, let's hide the jeans. I'm going to smooth that edge out a little bit. Let's go back into the smooth a little. I'm still not used to which one of these weird white blobs is smooth. Nope. And I try to just do this in little strokes so it's easier to undo and go back. See there, I actually went in a little bit too far. So we're going to pull you back out just a squish. I think we're good. I think I just need to fix that just a little. I have to zoom in though, because if you're too far out, it looks like you're getting poked through, but you aren't really. It's just the inability of Blender to display that right. All right, let's put the jeans back on. And I thought I had, see, I got a little bit of poke through there on the jeans with the shirt, so we'll just touch that up. I'm still on the shirt, that's right. Let's switch over to the jeans. I have to go over to object mode. I have to select the jeans, then we can go back to sculpt mode. And now I'm working on the jeans. Okay. And granted, while this is a male-based outfit, I am just going to have it so that it works with the females as well. I think that's going to be fine. Yeah, feel free to ask. All right, let's see how this. Let's watch the video and how they bring it back in to fix this. Okay, so we've done the export. Now we're going to do the.
Everything is automatically saved to your chosen folder. Go to your external application, import your OBJ files, and modify the mesh.
I'm skipping along to right about here.
Next, bring your morph in the studio. Select the OBJ file specified in settings. Go back to Des, select MS West, and run Quick Import. Choose a clear, unique name for your new morph. That's it.
And what if I don't choose a clear, unique name? What if I choose a morph that already exists because we're going to replace it? Well, let's find out. So I basically just have to do old school. And what did he do here? Why was he playing with...
Well, specified in settings.
Wait. That's an extra step that I don't need. I'm thinking, Is that better than what I'm doing now? Because right now I would just save that with the morph name and then just import it and I'd be done. And he's saving it with the morph name and using his utility, renaming it, and then importing it. I'm not sure that step. I don't think his importer is useful for me because I actually know what I'm doing with an importer. The exporter is marginally better because I don't have to because I can export everything. Select, 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 export, and it all goes out. But then when I import, it's adding this extra step, I think, or it's not better than. So I'm gonna do it the way I would normally do it. Well, let's try it. Let's try it his way. Let's try this again. So I'm gonna do the shirt first. And one of the things I need to do, so we're going to bring up, so this is a list of morphs in Genesis 9. So I have to overwrite this morph in the shirt so that that will fit the base feminine shape. So we're going to copy. I need a copy of that. So we're going to go back to object mode. I'm going to select that. I'm going to export that. Actually, his was more convoluted. Here's how convoluted his was. But let's see. So I actually have to export using this name right here, morph01 obj. That's the name it wants, and I have to save it here. I'm not doing that. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep doing the way I normally do the import. Well, here I'm gonna do what he asks, and then I'm gonna do the pants the way I do it. Oh no, Art's lurking. All right, have fun making tortillas. You got a tortilla press, Art? I've always thought about that, but then I don't know how many extra appliances I need and how often I would do that. Our favorite taco shop has a tortilla press. They make their tortillas fresh. They're so good. Tortillas are so good when they're fresh. I know I'm talking a lot here. Okay, so I'm going to save this to here. And I don't know why this is saving in this projects PA support package. I have no idea where it got that from. But it's being cleverer than me, obviously. But here, I'm just going to save it there. Actually, you know what? I should save this here. Here, let's do this. Let's rearrange some things here. I'm going to set this to save in the same, to import in the same spot as this. Let's do that. I think that might save a step. Sometimes the clothes might influence the body of a figure. Can a human body be collision object and dynamic object at the same time? For example, braziers would. Not normally, but I think MorphMaster, actually collisions is the thing that MorphMaster kind of works well with. Or at least it's supposed to. I haven't played with that. So, and that actually sounds like one of their use cases. If I remember correctly. But it's in DAZ, it's not something that you can normally do, I think. Well, I mean, I guess you could deforce the breasts, but it would be kind of complicated. So what you do is basically you deforce your main object, but you change the weights to only, like, say, affect the breast or something, and you adjust your dynamic strength. Although, there's a good chance that would never work. But right here, you see this little thumbnail right here? It shows more or less the same thing. It's got these straps affecting the legs. Now, I don't know if you can deforce this and then have it affect the legs. This just may do a collision on a non-deforced object. But you might be able to use a deforced object with that. I'm honestly, this might be the utility. I would look for it. Morphmaster. The general rule with Daz is wait till it goes on sale. So keep an eye out for that. I did manage to pick it up when it was on sale for 13 something. So I have seen it that low. More like a modification. Yeah, something like that. I have to say this is actually the first time I've actually been trying to use this thing. But yeah, I think this is what you're looking for, and I think this utility might help you get there. So you may want to we'll drop the link in chat. And I'm talking to, I'm sorry, our friends on Twitch. We're talking to a friend over on YouTube. Anyhow, that's the link. And that's actually what I'm playing with now, except I'm using it to try to make fix morphs for clothes. But for that purpose, I don't know if it's really worth it. If that's all you were using it for, I certainly wouldn't pick this up. But like I said, I think its forte is doing collision morphs. Yeah, exactly. I still wanted to play with it. And this export might be useful. But this importer is starting to look a little odd. Anyhow, let's do this. Let me save my presets. I forgot the name of the thing, though. I think it was Morph 1. I got to look at these presets again. Here. I got to copy this. And then I'm going to come over here, and then we're just going to export out. I'm sorry. I still haven't incorporated my YouTube and my Twitch chats together yet. I'm not clever like Jay. I'm not as good looking as Jay either, but that's beside the point. And feel free to chat on the YouTube if that works better for you. I'm fine with that. The only problem is you just can't see the other people that are hiding in Twitch land. And what am I doing? I'm exporting. That's right. We're going to export. I do have Daz presets. If you were watching that, oh, my Daz presets are missing. Damn it. Don't you hate it when that happens? Am I exporting? I'm importing. Cancel that. Let's export. If you were watching the video, he had Daz presets too. Clever chap. There's my Daz presets. The big thing is just the selected only. We're going to change that to say this name right here. And we're going to overwrite this one over in here. Actually, there's not one in there yet. So we're going to do that. I think I need to still... So I still do need to name this. Let me copy this and see how this goes. Okay, I'm saving the presets. Let's try the import. A little window opened up over here. My morph name is going to be that because I'm going to overwrite that in the close. Nope. Okay. That does not work for me then. Because I really do need to be See, this here message is telling me, hey, that morph exists. You have to give it another name. Well, there's a way in Daz to do that without it forcing you to give it another name. So that method is not going to work. And now I screwed up my shirt. What the hell just happened? Let's see what's currently being used. Nothing. I think I just broke it. Can we just reset? I can reset it. Okay, so what I really want to do is do this file import. So we're not going to do this. We're not going to use their importer because it doesn't work for making updating morphs. It creates new morphs. I wonder if I read the manual, I might be able to find it, but I'm not seeing it right at the moment. This is in Mish, and I'm going to, that's the morph there. We're just going to rename that. You can't see that because it's over on the other side, but we just renamed our morph that. I'm going to open that up. This all, actually my scaling might be off now too. We might have to do this a second time. That's another thing. It looked like it had the right scaling. Did you update? I think you updated. Let's try this and see if that fixed it. I'm going to turn the base feminine off. And then when we dial this in, no, it still broke. So I'm not going to do that method. See if I turn collision off. That's what it's really looking like. And that's what we fixed. Now let's see. I have no idea. Let me take a look at the size of this thing in here. $49 meters. I have no idea what that scaled that at. What is that? 49. I think that's a factor of 100. Yeah, so this should come in. Why are you not working? Did I not load you as a morph target? Let's try this again as a morph target. Load morph target. Let's choose a morph file. There's the Mish. Okay, so that's the morph file we just made. I'm going to have to switch my scaling, which I don't like. It says 100. Are you going to be okay if I accept you? It worked, except it's... You can see the bounding box. There it is. Yeah, we're not going to do that. All right. I'm going to stop playing with that. That's not going to be a way that's going to be really useful for me making morphs using Blender to update body morphs, unless there's something else to that I can set so that it doesn't whine. I need to do maybe a little bit more reading on that. So we're going to just shut this down and restart it. And then we're going to do the morphs. I'm doing this just so it clears up any stray stuff that's going on. And I'm just going to... Actually, I'm going to leave this open for a minute because I think I can update these morphs. Boom. Part of the reason I'm looking into this is our friend 3D Loki wants to get into making clothes. And if he needs to make morphs for clothes, ZBrush probably won't be an option for him. I don't think he even wants to use Blender, but at least he can get that for free. Alright, let's reload everything. Boom. I'm in the wrong directory. That's okay, we'll come back. No, I'm not coming back here today. I think I'm just going to do the ZBrush way I normally do it. Actually, I have these morphs basically done, so we're going to update those, and then we're do the rest in ZBrush. And my brain has stopped. Rebel, there we go. People, Genesis 9, clothing, 50s Rebel. So let's put the T on there. Get the jeans in here. I don't need the jacket, and I don't need the boots at this point, because we're mostly working on getting the morphs done on this. I am going to put the boofs on, never mind. The boofs? Did I say boofs? The boots? The booties? And I got a dialed in morph here, so it fits the boots now, so we're good there. Okay, we're going to dial this back to the Genesis female, and then I'm going to load in that fix morph. So there is that shape, and you can see how it's not fitting, but we're going to fix that. So I'm going to just load in. I'm going to choose my morph. That is the t-shirt version. I'm going to open that. I should be good. I should be able to accept, and it broke. Damn it. Oh, that's because I exported it too large. Never mind. I can fix this. You know what? I'm going to just scale this all down. Scale 0.01. That was too far. Scale 0.1. That looks about right. Probably not. Yeah, you're still wrong. Scale 0.1. That should be the right size. Now I'm going to save you. And we're not going to save you, we're going to save you like that. Okay, so we screwed this up, but we're going to fix it. We're going to reload in the right size. This should be good. Nope, that didn't work. Never mind. I'm just going to, if I just reload in the shirt, is it fine? And then I'll just ZBrush it. Let's maybe load it on the figure. Okay. And this time, I'm just going to ZBrush this. I'm going to go back to my normal way of doing things. I'm just going to do the t-shirt. And the Genesis 9 favorites. And we'll activate ZBrush. Export with deformities. Going to do that. ZBrush can be a little finicky, so I might have to close Daz down and then reopen it just to do the jeans. But for this, where are you, ZBrush? There you are. Let's fit you, and of course you jumped over to the screen too, because why wouldn't you? Get this in here. All right. Did I? That's fine. That's fine. I got the t-shirt selected. Switch to edit mode. Frame up. And then we're just going to clean the shirt up. I got to remember how to use ZBrush again. And there's a way to hide the pants, but I can't remember what it is. S. Size that down. I'm going to change the intensity. And And we're going to change the smooth intensity down. And then I'm just going to smooth that out a little bit. I gotta remember how to use ZBrush. You know, it's been more than a day, so of course I can't do anything anymore. There it is. There it is. Alt. And then I'm going to just pull that out a little. This is basically what we were doing in Blender. Only in ZBrush, where it's a little more difficult to do some of this stuff. At least it is for me. Oops, I listed a little spot right there. Okay, how do I hide the pants? Is there an option for that? I think there is. Nope. So there'd be my subtools right here, right? See, here's one where like a ZBrush comes in. Subtools, is there? There it is. There we go. Can I just hide you? There we are. That's what I want. I think that's good. Then we can just bring those back. And actually, I've done it a lot cleaner, I think, this time. All right, then we activate Go Z, which I've lost because I've clicked into the subtool. Where are you? Go Z. There's Go Z right there. All right. Okay, here I'm gonna. This is the name of the morph, and the name of the morph has to be that feminine. So I can update that. So we're back over here again, and I'm copying this again. And then I'm just going to put that there. Control V. I obviously didn't copy like I thought I did. Let's try this again. C, V, and overwrite, and accept, and there we go. You could barely see it, but it changed. All right, one down. 100 more morphs to go. I've got 22 minutes. I think I'll see how much of the shirt, the t-shirt, we can get knocked out. So we're going back to, and let's select you and you, so I can come over here to my favorites. I am going to do the breast morphs with the feminine morph dialed in. So you can see that did a little weirdness, so we're going to fix that. So I just want to smooth out over in here. So I'm smoothing out first. And then I'm going to pull that back out again. And that'll be for the cleavage. So pop over here. These breast morphs. So dang it, I didn't need to do that. So what I just come over here and I just grab this morph name. It keeps me from having to remember all this stuff. Back over to here, hit the Go Z, put that in there, and you can see the smoothing actually does a nice job, but I would like it to look good without the smoothing turned on. So, and you may not have noticed it, but that fixed it. At least I'm optimistic it fixed it. Breast diameter. I think I see a little bit of a creasing along here, so we're going to fix that up. So once again, into the Go Z we go. You can see right there, there's that bad. So pull that out a little bit, and then we're just going to smooth that obnoxious crease right through here. I think that'll be good. Go Z that. Okay, I need to get that breast, that morph name right there. So zippity doo dah. Okay, is good. Breast downward slope. I'm going to change the color of this so it's a little easier to see what I'm doing. Just a little. I'm going to apply this generic silk shader on here. I'm going to put my opacity back to full, and we're going to remove, I'm just going to put I can't see that. There we go. Actually, if I do Control L, so now I can kind of see a little bit better what I'm doing. And then I'm going to select that and that again, and we come back to the parameters now. And I think we just did the diameter, so now we'll look at fullness lower. Yeah, that needs a little bit of fixing. So a little bit of smoothing. And get that out. It's probably good. Let's take a quick peek at the back just to make sure. I didn't think so. When I'm doing the chest morphs. Arg. There we go. Alright, Go Z. Popping over here. This is the breast downward. Was that downward slope? I thought it was. Oh, no. That was fullness lower. Replace. Overwrite. Accept. Nice. Did I do the downward slope? Are you looking okay? Nope. You need a little fixing. You need a little bit of that little care. That one's not too bad, but we're still getting a little bit of Alright, that one's fixed. Gotta get this name. Nice. Alright. I'm going to switch to the perspective camera, because when you do an undo, it doesn't affect the perspective camera. And that way, if I'm moving around, I can undo, and it usually will just undo the last dial like that. Alright, breast fullness upper. Get a little wee bit there. And the smoothing does take care of that often, but I still like it to work without smoothing. There's fullness upper. Back over to here. Go Z. Boom. Overwrite. Accept. Alright. Undo. Breast gone. That shape is a little weird looking. And it also poked through, so we'll fix that. So I'm going to just smooth all of this out first, and then we'll build it back up. Yeah, it's probably fine. Alright, I need that morph name. Nope, that was the wrong. We wanted to copy, not paste. By the way, you can see how I'm right clicking to bring up that menu for copying and pasting into the Explorer. That's just the normal way I work. Accept that. Nice. Pressed heavy. That's just weird, right? Alright, so I'm going to do a lot of smoothing and then a lot of building up. So I really, oops, I'm doing the wrong thing. I really want to get this crease smoothed out of here, which means it's probably, and then I'm going to have to do a lot of building back up. Yep, a little bit of sneaking through there. And if I wanted to, and I maybe do, maybe build this up just a little bit in between and then smooth it out a little. Are we good? I think that's good enough. I'm just checking. And granted, the smoothing modifier might be able to fix a little bit of poke through if I missed it, but still. Activate Go Z. What are we currently on? Breasts heavy. I'll be lucky if I can get the breasts done before the end of the day. That looks so much nicer. Breast large. Same thing. Hey, Zek, how are you doing? just watch. It's not like I don't do this enough times. And thank you for that shout out there, Mr. Charles. Benwell, day off, pulled a... Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you're enjoying your day off. It is St. Patty's Day. I do have my corned beef, although I didn't pick up any Guinness. We got our corned beef and cabbage. I'm going to throw that in my Instant Pot just right after stream. Activate Go Z. Let's go get my morph name. This is the large. Put that in there. Overwrite. Accept. Undo. Breast large high. That one's not, doesn't need quite as much fixing. All right. You know what? I'm going to maybe fill in this gap a little bit more. That's probably going to be fine. You're gonna buy a. There's a good excuse to get a Guinness. Go Z. There we go. Let's see. Which one are you? You're large high. All right. Is good. Natural. Needs a little bit of fixing. Which one? I see like 4 versions and heard mixed reviews on it. What are we talking about? I'm sorry. Which version of what am I? Oh, Guinness? I don't know. I mean the classic stout has got that little bite to it, but the drafts are a lot smoother depending on your which way you like to go. And I'm not sure about the other versions. I guess they did. So what was it? There was the classic stout, and then they came out with the little insets or whatever that would go in there and kind of give you that draft head. And that always was a little nicer and smoother. Hey, DJ Ray in the house, baby. Everybody, check out our good friend DJ Ray. There's dancing, there's fishing, there's spinning the tunes. He plays worship music once a week, so you can always check that out. I have too. And I understand it tastes a little bit different all around the world depending on where you get it. But I haven't had a Guinness in quite a while. Not gonna lie, I haven't been drinking. Instead, I've been sleeping and not getting indigestion. I'm sad. I'm so sad. Which one am I on now? I'm on natural, so let's go fix natural. A little bit of smoothing and a little bit of touch up. And then over here, a little bit of smoothing and then a little bit of touch up. I'm going to pop over here. I'm going to grab that file name. Pop back over to here. Activate the Go Z. Put my file name right there. That's the morph name. Overwrite. Accept. Is nice. Alright, breast perk side. Oh man, it poked through just a little bit on one side. Dang it. Alright, fixed. Go Z. Breast perk side. Control V. Overwrite. Accept. Alright, you may not have noticed it. It did get fixed. Alright, breast shape 1. You know what, I'm just going to put that on the clipboard for right now. Back to ZBrush. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Fix the poke through. Maybe add a little bit extra in here. Smooth. Hey, Murga, how are you doing? We're cleaning up morphs using ZBrush. I think that's good. I have the name on the clipboard already. There we go. Breast shape 2. That one needs a little bit more cleanup. We're getting through here. I'm probably going to stop after we get through the breasts for the day. Doing good. Hope you too. Can probably I can see you polishing something like that. She's got clothes on. You just can't see it in grayscale. She's got nipples like a Barbie, i.e., none. So I'm just cleaning up these morphs. So one, they're smoother, and two, they don't pop through. That should be 2, I believe. There is 3. So I just smooth out those harsh edges on the bottom, and then we just touch that up a little bit there. And then do the other side. Is good. Go Z. I need the name of that morph, which is this one, burst shape 3. Put that there. Overwrite. Alright, we're on 4. So smooth it out, pull it, and pull it out a little. Smooth. It has a different nitro mix. Did I copy this yet? I did, okay. Alright, here's 5. So that's already smooth there, so I just need to touch these up a little. Alright, there is breast shape 6. I'm going to smooth that out just a little bit because it's kind of stuck on the ribcage a bit. And I'm also getting a little bit of poke through there. So I'm just going to do that, and then we'll fix that out a little bit, and then just kind of do the same thing over here. Should be okay. And I think that was 6. I do have 6 turned on there. Okay. Little nicer looking. And I'm going to stop right down here. And then we go over the pectorals. For the pectorals, I'm actually going to dial in the male shape first. So you are good. So breast side depth. That actually looked like I don't have to do anything. It's probably good enough. And then breast small. I'm going to smooth that out just a little bit. Nothing poked through, but I'm just going to not make it look like super glued on top of the rib cage like that. Let's copy you, pop back over to here, activate that, and we're just going to I'm going to touch these up in a little bit. Is good. It's a bit smoother. We're going to go with that. And I think I'm going to call it here as it's 4 o'clock and I have to throw a corned beef into this Instant Pot. Overwrite that, accept, and that's where we're going to leave off for today. Actually, I'm going to save these. So we save these as a modifier asset, which actually is over here somewhere. Save as modifier asset. I just stuck it on my toolbar because it's easier to use that way. I'm saving clicks. We're going to save you as a base. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say actor, chest, feminine, and those morphs we were just doing are right in here. So I think I could just click on that, save those. That saves all my changes. I'm going to delete that. We're going to load it in with the morphs. I went too far. And we're going to do a quick render and call it a day. Let's select you. And there we go. Let's back this up. Let's pose the feet. Let's drop you to the ground. Let's do this. Let's put the jacket on. I know all that work for those morphs that you're now not going to see because we got a jacket on. And I'm going to hit render there. And while this is rendering, let's take a look and rate out. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I had a raid today from a crafting friend. Wicked No raided us today with a party of 2. There were 8, but her OBS went and crapped on her. And let's find somebody to call a day here. It is Monday, March 17th, aka St. Patrick's Day. For those of you who celebrate. For some people, it's just a big drinking day because they missed spring break already. Some people, it's just a drinking day because they just drink every day. Where is my Twitch? Where's my Twitch? Where did that go? It's over here somewhere. There is my Twitch. Hey, Matthias, thanks for popping over in the YouTube. It was good to see you. We're going to call... So, we're rating on the Twitch side. YouTube, I'm just going to shut down in a couple of minutes. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So, I'm going to say bye to the YouTube. So, and then we're going to find somebody to rate over on Twitch. All right. Bye, YouTube. Thank you for being here. I will be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing then. Either this or Rocket Gal or Spring. I've started the spring dress. So something like that. Where is my YouTube? So that I can shut that down. No, I need to do this OBS. Okay.